And what a play this is. Welcome back, viewers. Final Fantasy VII. Which part is this now?
I can't remember.
We've lost count. That's how professional we are. We haven't done this for a while, have we?
No, thanks to you dick.
And this could be actually our last recording of it, couldn't we? Because both myself and James have our COVID vaccines in 2 days' time at the time of recording. So if it kills us, this could be the last recording we ever do, James. How does that make you feel? It shows you though, doesn't it? Every negative, i.e. death, would have a positive, i.e. not having to do these recordings. Always look at the bright side. But I'm really...
When we last left off,
yeah, let's talk about this.
We were chased after Sephiroth. He's the main bad guy. And yeah, I'm just getting an optional party member here.
I'm not going to lie to
Ninja.
you, I've completely forgotten what's happened.
Yeah, I've come to expect that from you as well.
I'm sure the viewers have as well, if they've indeed watched it. So what level are we in now? What round are we in?
We don't have levels, dumbass.
I don't remember being in the forest.
Yeah, so this is an optional party member called Yuffie.
Optional generally means you don't do it, but here we are.
Yeah, I'm skipping some optional stuff, don't worry. But you need to pick very specific dialogue choices. There's a save point up there, don't go for it because it's a trap. Just pick the dialogue options that I do.
Wow, that is actually hands-on advice for people watching this, isn't it? That is useful advice.
Don't open the menu either, because you'll be gone when you close the menu.
And why is this? What happens if you choose the wrong options? What's the matter with
it? She's a ninja, so she'll steal some of your money. And disappear. And then you'll have to track her down again. And she only shows up in forests as well. So this is the earliest point you can get her.
Sounds like a night out in a beaver. Well, she seems pretty happy. I thought you said you'd made sure that she hadn't took any of your money. Well, she seems like her plan is going to plan.
Yeah, we'll find out later. But over there is Fort Condor. That's optional as well. I'm not doing that.
How come you picked some and not others?
Fort Condor's just a waste of time, really. It's a you get to play a mini game. It's like real-time strategy. Troops will walk up from bottom of the screen, and you basically hire people to fight them. It's really it's long and it's boring, and you don't get much for it. And you have to keep pretty much after every main story point after this, you have to come back, and it's just not worth it.
Do you know that scene with that Yuffie that we have just done? That was an optional. What happens if you don't do it then?
You don't get it as a party member.
But you wouldn't get mugged either, would you?
No. You could ignore it if you wanted to.
Well, you started this video pretty strong, James. You actually started with some hands-on gaming advice.
Mm-hmm.
How have these videos been going down? Anyone been watching them?
No. Thanks, YouTube.
What, 0 views?
Some of them, yeah.
Wow. Even makes you wonder why we bothered, doesn't it?
Well, I've started, so I'll finish. And if
Why don't
if you
you?
can hear a dog, ignore it.
I've got a cat this end, so between it, like a kids' film from the early noughties, wasn't it? Cats and Dogs. So when we're talking about COVID vaccines, our GP's got it in on, well, 2 days' time from recording. So I'm really excited about it, mate. But people think, like, aren't you worried about it? I've had a few people ask that. I'm not worried at all. Do you think that's a worry, that I'm not worried?
Well, you're stupid, so.
I think it's good, mate. I want to get back to normal. I want to go on holiday.
Well, it's not gonna happen.
I'm expecting to feel a bit crap, but other than that, I'd be disappointed if it killed me.
Yeah.
As would I think the world.
Not really.
Somebody would, surely. Have we got like a real hardcore fan, James? Can you tell? Is there somebody that has like watched every video? One person?
I don't think so.
No, there's nobody who's done that. Nah. So all these continuity stories that we do is pointless because if no one's heard any of the previous ones.
Well, someone can watch it back and, you know. Anyway, boss fight. I should have mentioned earlier, but you want, because it's a flying boss, you want long range materia on someone.
What is it? Looks like a dragon.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a sea serpent or something.
Well, theatres are back opening out the next week. You could go and watch that Final Fantasy concert now in London.
No.
Love it.
Now this boss will do. If you remember back in Midgar, like towards the beginning of the game, Reno uses pyramid, and you had to attack that because it was stun one of your party members.
Okay.
This boss does something similar, but you have to attack it with magic. Yep. The first step when you face a boss, first step should always be to try and poison it. But that's about it. Yeah.
Well,
Yep, there we go. It's using its bubble
have you done it?
attack. So you have to cast magic
It's
on
the
that.
boss fight. In this, you stand three of you like in a line and you just like take it in turn. There's no like variety in it, is there?
It was the best you could do at the time, I guess. I've recorded some more parts of this, so I'll have to get them to you next time.
How many parts have you done now? And this is just for the viewers. This is our part 4, but for you it's probably part 50 because he breaks them down further. So how many more parts have you recorded?
Number 3, I think. 2 or
No, 3. So for the viewers, that's probably another 30. So yeah.
No, because this is an RPG, I make these parts longer.
Well, I think soon we're going to be able to do these in person again. So I won't bother recording, to be honest. It's
No, because I want to edit stuff out in RPGs.
Okay. I'll just do it in. But I think we've only got personally about one, maybe two more Skype sessions left after this. We can meet up in person for next week.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting, isn't it? You looking forward to that?
I don't want to get my hopes up, because you know what Boris Johnson's like.
Mm.
Speaking of which,
Here we go.
have you heard about the Private Eye?
Oh, the magazine?
Yeah.
I haven't heard about it. I know what it is, but I haven't heard what you're going to tell me.
They've discovered that Boris owes money to the courts.
Now.
About 600 quid.
You know, though, all these things with Boris Johnson, it doesn't affect him, does it? They had the council elections last week and he managed to make gains, even further gains. So it's, people are still voting for him.
That's because Labour's fucked up.
Yeah. Not a fan of Keir Starmer.
I don't think it's him. He's everyone else. They had there was a conference not that long ago, and it was full of people going patriarchy, 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 LGBTQ plus over and over and over again.
LGBTQ plus, Dave, go on, get it right. You'll end up the Lord Star.
Oh, fuck off! Not even they could get it right.
What does the Q plus stand for?
I don't fucking know.
Is it queer? Because, you know, like when we were at school, queer was an insult, whereas now the gay community's really adopted that, haven't they, queer? They like being called queer. I think LGBT, and then I think Q is queer, and then plus is just anybody else.
They don't warrant a letter of their own, do they? That's offensive. But that was the whole thing of the conference. It was just that over and over and over again.
Yeah.
For like 2 hours, something like that.
Mm.
It's like, are we expecting to get votes when you don't?
Mm.
And you're just banging on about that over and over again.
Yeah, you see, if we've got any non-UK viewers watching this, you know, our politics in a bit of a bad way at the moment.
It's not much better in America.
Oh, here we go. I like him, I don't know why you bash Biden all the time.
Especially the CIA.
I think he's alright, mate. Look at what he's done with COVID vaccines. They're all vaccinated now.
But fucking Trump started that off. He just carried on.
Did you see that? The Vax Live concerts. Have you heard of that? They're letting people in that's been fully vaccinated to watch a concert presented by Selena Gomez.
Oh, yes. Back to the CIA before you sidetracked me.
Oh yeah, go on, CIA, yeah.
There was a video done by a woman, and she basically listed it off. She's like, I am Latin, I am a woman of 2 children, but my existence is not a box ticking exercise. So why did you just list off all the boxes you ticked?
Yeah, that, you know, Leanne from Little Mix. James, I know you're a big mixer.
Who cares? Shut up about fucking pointless subjects, stupid.
No, there's a point to this. She's doing a documentary about race in the music industry because she's black and she thinks she's been, you know, at a disadvantage because of her skin colour. And she says she's claimed that she was overlooked for Sexiest Female Prize because she was black.
No, if anything, she's got an advantage.
But what she doesn't get, Little Mix, 2 others are mixed race in that band, so she's not the only black member of that band. 3 out of 4 have, you know, other, how can you say this place, other ethnic backgrounds other than white. So I don't know. I do like it, Liam, but I don't know. I think it's a bit of a whinge fest, me.
Back to the game.
Yep.
Cloud seems to be talking to himself.
Who's this?
That's the question. Cloud is realising that his flashback back in Calm,
Okay.
which was ages ago, so you don't remember.
Yeah,
But Cloud is thinking, there was a few holes in that story. What's going on there? So he's going to wake up and ask Tifa what's with it. What's up with that? And yes, there were holes in that story. But we'll find out about that later.
So, is it the same three characters the whole way through that you're playing as?
No, there's like 7 now, I think.
But it's just been these main three, hasn't it, the whole way through so far that we've done?
No, you're just not paying attention.
It is. It's Cloud, there's Barrett, and there's some woman.
Tifa and Aerith and Red 13 and now you.
Oh, right, so they're different people.
Yes.
I thought it was all the same person.
See, there's all 6 of them there.
Rod is that weird dog thing, isn't there?
Yeah, I think. Oh no, that's next. Next session, we'll find out more about him.
Oh, the dog.
Yes, Red 13.
See the thunderstorm last night, James?
Yep.
Incredible, wasn't it? I went to look out the window, mate. That's not what we're doing. Just went and watched it. It was amazing. Really good. I like a good thunderstorm, either.
Yep, so Sephiroth, who we're chasing, he's already crossed the ocean. So I guess we have to follow him somehow.
I've noticed an animation thing here. It's just on a loop, basically. This. You know that smoke coming out of the candle? You can see it's on a timer out of the chimney side.
Yep.
That was quick of me, wasn't it? The graphics are pretty terrible, though, aren't they?
Well, this was PS1. This was sort of early PS1, before they knew what they were doing.
What's happening with the PS5?
No idea.
Has anyone been able to get one yet?
I'm glad you mentioned that because I kind of forgot. It's supposed to be a restock tomorrow at John Lewis. So if you want to do me a solid, if you can get your hands on one of them.
Why don't you just do it?
Well, you probably got a John Lewis account. I ain't.
Well, yeah, but you
I
can
don't
just
want
go
to fucking
online
make
and stuff.
And you got that voucher, haven't you?
I have, yep.
Use it up. On the PS5. 9 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got work.
Ugh.
Think it'll still be live by 2 PM?
No. You're lucky if it's still live back 1:15. Because they were on it. Because Game got a restock this morning. It was gone in half an hour. And August got one at 4 AM yesterday. And that was gone in half an hour.
When you say it's John Lewis, it's got a restock, do you mean the stores have got it or they're online? Have got a restock?
Online. Oh yeah, when you get boosted up with a dolphin, just press square twice. There you go.
Brilliant. I think we'd like to know though, you know, if anybody out there is watching this who has managed to own get a hold of a PS5, please comment and let us know how you've managed to do that.
Yeah, don't rub it in. I don't care that much.
I care.
I just want to play PS4 games on my PS5 because my PS4 is so fucking loud. That's why I stopped playing Days Gone because it sounded like a jet engine.
Yeah, you've got loud fans, you haven't you?
Yeah.
Is that
It
because
depends
you're
on the game.
overheated?
See, it kind of depends on the game. Because I've started playing Death Stranding, and I was surprised when the fans didn't kick off, because I expected it to. But I just stopped playing Days Gone just because it's so loud all the fucking time. I can't put up with it. Gave me a fucking headache the first day. See, I don't know why fans are a problem, because it was never a problem with PS3 or PS2 or
Probably more
PS4,
powerful though, aren't
and
they?
got more powerful fans as well. I don't think the Xbox One's got an issue. Yeah,
Cinemas
anyway,
be open next week, don't they?
supposed to, yeah. Anyway, pay attention to this. We're going to have to take place in the March. We're going to have to do all these orders to try and blend in. Which is more difficult on the PC version, because I have to remember the butter layouts. Yeah. So you actually get ranked on this. You get like up to 100 points. You actually don't want to get 100 points. You want to get between, I think it's between 80 and 90. No, I think it's between 85 and 99. Because you get the HP plus materia, which is really useful. If you get 100 points, you get the hard edge, which is a new weapon. But you can get that really soon anyway. So you're better off getting the HP plus. So do good, but don't do perfect. Does that make sense?
Okay. So you actually, this is a bit like match fixing what you're talking about here, isn't it?
Yep, pretty much. Oh yeah, if you get like less than 20 points, the Heidegger get really pissed off and say, "Give that guy a bomb or something," and you get a grenade. Which is like a rubbish item, but it's funny.
Hmm. Oh, pretty good. Where are we then now? Is this like some town centre somewhere?
This is Junon, which is it's like a military outpost next to the sea. But yeah. So we have to run into back of these. Well, you can see it. You have to run into the back. There we go. And then there's a rhythm to this.
So you're getting into like a rhythm game now.
Yeah. And I didn't do well for some reason, even though that's probably the best I could do, frankly. But I got 6 potions, which isn't very good. But, you know. But that's not the one you have to worry about.
The new age. Yahaha. Stop that stupid horse. Go on, James. Impersonate the horse laugh. What sound did he making?
He doesn't do it in the remake, so I have no idea.
Do you ever hear what any of the characters say? Is there a setting where you can listen to the voices?
Not in this game.
But there's no voice actors in this.
No. Couldn't do voice acting back in PS1.
No.
Well, you kind of could, but, you know.
What would a horse laugh be? It'd be like a... Wouldn't it?
If you want to listen to Cloud and what have you, there is the sequel movie, which I'll show you when we're done recording this.
Are the movies any good?
Yeah, it's alright.
Gotta be better than this.
I like it. But Heidegger's not in that, so... I don't know what happened to be honest.
So this part of the Final Fantasy VII that we're doing is not included in the recent remake, is it?
No. Yeah. It was only Midgard in the remake.
I wonder why that is.
Money. Like, why remake the whole game in one package when you can sell it in 7 installments?
Yeah. It's a bit like singers, isn't it? That release an album and then a few weeks later, what do they call it? Is it platinum? What do they call it? It's
A deluxe version
Deluxe,
with two extra songs.
yeah.
The fucking gaming industry does that as well now.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we go. So you have to press the button he says and do the left and right turns.
What's the point of this? Why do you have to do this?
You have to blend in.
Right. Yeah, the whistling, does it pick up on the map?
Don't do that.
What games have you got left to be cut? What can the fans look forward to in the uploads in the summer 2021? What's coming up?
I don't know. I haven't decided what to do after Metal Gear Solid 2. But we've still got quite a few parts of that left. So
No plans then. But you've always got to be thinking on next step, James.
Summit Co-op. I'll let you decide when you come up next.
Brilliant. I think that's what the viewers want to see. I think they want to see a bit of that.